Back. We are back again. We're back again. This is actually the third time that I have streamed on this channel uh, this week. So hopefully you guys are getting your fix in. I'm still pretty pissed that I missed last week. WordCamp was obviously great, but I'm a little annoyed that I broke my like 35-week streak. So it is what it is. We're making up for it this week. Let me know if you guys can hear me, see me, all that jazz. We got Dan Stanley already. What's up? What's up? Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, so I'm just gonna give it a couple seconds here as we get going. Max, good to see you, brother. Good to see you. I mean, I got some hot takes a little bit yesterday on the thing. I was obviously recapping WordCamp more than I was talking about the whole drama thing. My plan for today is still not really to do all the drama thing. There's other people that are doing it really, really well, to be honest, and I'm extremely not concise. So, I mean, I'll definitely talk about it if people want to talk about it. But honestly, I was going to do this anyway, but I want to look at the block editor because I've used FSE in the block editor like one time and not on a stream. So I want to just do more of a lot of like live learning and exploration and just kind of jump in there and just see how good or how bad it is because I literally don't know. I've just been operating off other people's like opinions and experience and stuff, and I'd like some firsthand experience. The one hot take that I'll give you right off the bat though is that it's not fully formed, but I'll give it to you, is that people, I feel like I heard like a sentiment that people were like bitching before all of this happened that like not enough people were using WordPress, talking about WordPress, etc. And now like because we've had a few days of like total basic chaos, people are like getting like tired of that. And I'm just like, I mean, I understand that, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. I don't know if this is going to be positive or a negative outcome when it's all said and done. I hope it's positive, but it's just like, do we want people talking about it or do we not want people talking about it? It's like we obviously weren't doing anything that was like getting people to talk about it like super positively before, so to speak. Like, I mean, there were absolutely like improvements and like I wasn't here when the Gutenberg stuff happened, right? When we went from Classic Editor to Gutenberg, I was not here for that announcement. I wasn't paying attention like I am now. So that was, you guys can fill me in on how that was, but yeah, I would just say like this obviously isn't like a super like positive thing in like lawsuits and that sort of stuff. It's not like there's like any sort of like, it's not like we're talking about like innovation and such necessarily right now. But I don't know. It would just be interesting to kind of see like I don't know. All I'm saying is like people wanted to talk about WordPress. People wanted more people talking about WordPress and getting into WordPress. And now people are talking about WordPress for the potentially the wrong reasons, but I'm still seeing like people like annoyed about that. So it's just you can't please everyone. I don't know what else to say. But any whoozy. If you guys got any questions, comments, or whatever, I can kind of answer those. But here's my plan for today. My plan is to kind of like maybe give like a couple bits of like kind of recap or whatever. Like one thing I can do is if you guys haven't watched, one of the best things that I've seen right now is Paul's recent video, WP Toots. I'll put the link to that in the chat. If you guys haven't watched that, you should probably go watch that at some point. It's a really good like kind of synopsis of what happened like yesterday on the whole drama thing because WP Engine got banned from the WordPress. Like basically their access to like the repo and everything. Like there's a bunch of people now that are like that are actual collateral damage because WP Engine customers are not able to like update plugins and install plugins and stuff like that. So that is we're getting into the point now where like we are there's a lot of collateral damage of like regular people. Caveat to that real quick though is I will say that like I'm not sure how else you really like the whole thing's nuanced and I'd like to have a conversation more than just like talk about it independently because I feel like I'd like to get more perspective on it, but that part of it is just kind of interesting. There's like how do you go after a company without ultimately hurting their customers? I mean, I'm asking a question. I don't know the answer to that. Like I don't know. I'm not saying this was handled well. I don't have a necessarily a better answer. I haven't fully thought about it. Max says, "What I don't like about the whole ordeal without taking sides is that using clients and customers as collateral is totally uncool. Um, that is not what was said in the X space." Yeah, yeah. I mean, I agree with that. Like, I don't know. I don't like that. I just don't also know how you do it without that inevitably happening. And I wish it's like I just feel like we've gotten like some transparency, and I love like Matt Mullenweg is seemingly quite transparent. It's just like he's simultaneously like extremely transparent and like almost just like just from what I've seen, like almost like a terrible communicator. Like as far as like the way in which he's speaking, he still kind of speaks a little bit like a politician on that X space. I didn't really get like full answers, and I try to deploy as much empathy as possible because I know it's difficult to like talk on something this large. But still though, it's like, okay, what, like, can we just see all of the receipts basically? Like how did this actually come about? Because there's still a lot of like things that just don't fully I don't know, just trying to follow it. It's difficult to follow. So yeah. Stephen, good to see you here. Thank you so much for hopping in. Yeah, I mean, my thought process today is I'm gonna be 100% transparent with you guys. Is that I've barely used FSE and the block editor. Obviously, I've used block editor for things within like a bricks setup environment, stuff like that, and like for blog posts and all that sort of stuff. But like, I haven't built really websites with it. And I went to WordCamp and I was like watching. I was literally in the convention center. Literally in the convention center one day, and I saw Ann McCarthy, Nathan Wrigley, I think Angie Meeker, and Matt Madero sitting at a table, all gathered around Ann McCarthy, and she's on her laptop, and she's got like, I don't even know how to describe it anymore, but like just like the block editor, like some sort of like FSE style type thing, right? Like an environment like that you just like a native core environment. And I'm sure it was like probably like beta too, kind of like, like some features or whatever. And she's kind of doing like a user UI test, right? Like just like, hey, what do you guys think when I put my mouse here and do this? Like, what are you expecting to happen? And I was sitting there, I was thinking like, this is amazing. Like, this is a really good thing. However, I do think that this is like the wrong segment of people to be doing this on. They're easily accessible for sure, and I'm not saying like those individuals have great perspective, but they're not. You know how like if you say like, hey, can you put yourself in somebody else's shoes? Like I think it's actually quite difficult for somebody like us, probably most of the people that watch my streams and other people's streams, like to put ourselves in the perspective of somebody that has no idea what the hell they're doing in the WordPress admin, in the block editor and everything like that. It's quite difficult. You have to like really like retrain your brain and be like, okay, I literally know nothing. What would I do here? And I think it's very like there's almost no way to get that data without actually talking directly to those people. So I know that was just one instance of it. And again, I love everything that Anne has done. So I think that was just one instance that I saw, but I kind of brought that up and I was like, I really think that, they're definitely, especially there, maybe there's some DIYers I'm sure she ran that test with other people, but I'm just saying like, that is just one thing that I brought up and thought about. And me, honestly, I'm very familiar with like WordPress and the WordPress admin and all that sort of stuff, but I'm not very familiar with FSE and the block editor. So I'm going to jump in here and I'm going to see what I can do here. And I would really love to either, if there was a way for me to do it or for them to do it, I'm sure they're already doing it, like just the core team and everything, like to just go to random people that have never used WordPress. Maybe really interesting to like see people that like have used Wix but haven't used Word. I don't know, just like those types of things. Because all I'm saying is, it would kind of be like me throwing me into like bricks and being like, hey, what do you think of this new like way of working with it? It's like, well, I mean, I kind of know what I'm doing already, so it's like hard for me to put myself back into like a beginner mode almost and actually give you an honest answer. That's just my thoughts on that. Christopher Stratman, good to see you, brother. Matt and Engine are not losers here. It is the users, freelancers, and agencies that are paying the price. Yeah, 100%. I saw you over in Imran's stream. I know we have a mutual connection in CT. Hope you're doing well, man. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good for the people that are just paying customers, and I feel bad for the people that are being negatively affected in that way. Yeah, I just hope it gets resolved soon. I don't know. I think you're hinting it could happen out of the blue after backroom conversations, or everyone could fall away in. Not perfect, but transparency is good. Yeah, I mean, hopefully, could happen out of the blue. Yeah, I mean, hopefully that we get more of that. I would suppose. When I demo the block editor for new WordPress, they pick it up very fast. I would love to see that in action. I'm happy that that is the case. I would just love to see it. I haven't seen it. I've literally heard some of the opposite. So, but let's dive in. Let's see what's up. All right, so here's my thought process. I could have just picked a random site. I could have done the speed build. I think Daveden's doing one right now. I know Kevin Geary did one. I know Jonathan Jernigan did one. I'm not going to do speed build because I don't know what the hell I'm doing back here. So I think it would be kind of silly for me to do a speed build. So I'm just gonna. This is my website built with bricks and Jet Engine or whatever. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna try to somehow kind of build something similar. I mean, this thing, obviously, when you have the bricks ACS workflow, I mean, like so much of the stuff is done for you already, like as far as the framework pieces, right? So I have no idea what I have no idea. We've turned into an exploring channel. Okay, we're exploring. I don't know what's happening. So this isn't a tutorial. Don't take it as such. If we're back here in, this is just a like a fresh install like environment here that I spun up on GridPane. What I would say is there's a couple obviously decisions right off the bat that you would have to make. Not as many, because if you're going to try to use core, then you don't really need to install much, but you do need to decide on a theme, right? So what do I even have for a theme right now? I just have 2024. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think you can get 2025 yet in here. I think I'd have to download it somewhere else. And then also I talked to Anne a little bit about this, just doing this, and she said that the what's it called? There's two other big things. Like there's assembler, which is an interesting one. Maybe we'll get into that. And then there's also like I could create like my own block theme, right? I think that's an idea. I think I did try that once. Not on. I don't think I filmed it, but yeah. So I'm pretty sure you can't. Seriously though, somebody tell me you can't get like 2020 25 yet, right? I don't think so. Okay. All right, well, I mean, we could rock with 2024, or we could go try 2025. I don't know where the hell to get that. Oh God, exploring. Shut up. We're exploring the deep space of WordPress here, bro. What happens when Mark goes to his first work camp? Yeah, I just absolute fireworks. You're 100% right. It's crazy. Mark's new handle, WP Explorer. Is that? I feel like somebody definitely already had that before. I feel like 150% somebody had that. Let's just go in here. Okay, let's do this. I'm going to start with 2024, because if I was a noob, complete noob in this, which I am, I would probably just start here, because this is the default theme right now for 2024, right? And then I'm going to be real pissed in a month when 2025 comes out. Right or wrong, I don't know. We'll find out. Let's see. All right, let's play around. Oh, this is exciting. I don't even know where the fuck I am. Okay. I think we're in FSE land. I just changed the title of the site to this FSE live exploration thing. So I think we're in FSE land here a little bit, right? We got navigation, so about, home, contact, styles, okay, pages. This is going to be very boring for people that know what they're doing, and probably boring for people that don't like this experience. So buckle up. Some images are missing on my tools page. Thank you, Sam. I will take a look at that. Ciao, Andrea. Good to see you. Good to see you. Thanks for popping in. Why don't we do this? Let's just try to make. No, we're not gonna make this yet, but I'm just gonna have so I have an about page. I have a media kit page. This is actually an archive. This is a page. All right, let's just let's make some pages. Why not? All right, I do have that. I have all those. Let's do, okay, already annoyed. I know people are annoyed by this. All right, let's go. What was the other one? Media kit. Oops. Media kit and what else? Consulting. Cool. Add a new one. Did I spell that right? Wow, yeah, this is annoying. I think there's an active something. Did I hear there's an active, I think that literally came up as I was sitting there. And at WordCamp that thing pops up every time. That's really annoying. I think that's actively being worked on, from what I understand. All right, so we got some pages. That's good. All right, so the first thing that you see, obviously, I've heard of this. You don't have the menus tab anymore to start creating our menu. Great, lovely. The easiest way to get into our actual thing here, right, is if I click this editor button. This is what the people refer to as FSE, if I'm understanding correctly, right? Like you're in there. We're in there like swimwear, right? Lonald, appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. The template pop-up can be disabled from 6.7 on. It's already in Gutenberg. Awesome. Cool. Thank you, Jessica. Appreciate you being here. I'm assuming maybe I should download the Gutenberg plugin too to play around with some new shit, but I'm not going to do that right now. We're easing into it. We're easing into it. Okay, so navigation, right? All right. We can rename our navigation. Why don't we rename it? Why don't we say like just like main nav menu, something like that. All right, that's nice. Okay, that's weird, but that's nice. Okay, so I think you can have multiple navigations, right? So if I'm in here and I go to navigation, so I could have more than one menu, right? Let's just duplicate this just for funsies. Okay, so yeah, see, I don't. Somebody, Matt Medeiros, if you're in the chat, why don't you write down all of the issues that I have here, and you can get the contribution badges for everything here. So I think like right here, like when there's not, I personally don't like the idea of there being a hidden menu in here when you only have one menu. When you click this navigation thing, you see the menu, like you just see the menu instead of seeing options for menus. And then I was like, it was kind of a little weird UI that I could duplicate it or add a new menu. I might be weird on that, but that seems strange to me. Cause like then you would have, this would be like, I don't know, just like a footer nav or something, right? I don't know, whatever the hell you would do. So now this makes sense to me, right? I click on, okay, I wanted to see my navigation stuff, which whatever. I mean, we could have called that menus, I suppose, but we could also call it navigation menus, but I guess we're going with a one word thing here. It would be cool to see this thing because, okay, so just so you guys know what I'm talking about, which you probably already do because I'm the noob. But if we click delete on this, now when I click this navigation, it just goes to this. I understand that's simpler, it's less clicks, but I don't know, I feel like we're reaching a little bit there with the way that is. Yeah, they removed the menu bar. Yeah. Walmart WordPress is for everyone. That includes you. Yeah, well, I think I do. I think I am included in that. My biggest issue is that today is the first time you've actually looked at WordPress. That is not true. It is one of the first times. And I've been in WordPress since 2018, sir. First time looking at FSE on a live stream is an accurate statement. Why do we need navs, template parts? The whole separation is confusing. They're all just templates. We will get to that because that is probably my most favorite part about building websites, the dynamic data part of it and the templating. I kind of agree with you, Tudor, but I also don't know the full scope of it because I'm trying to be firsthand experience in this stream. So we're gonna learn together, which you guys might already know. But what I'm thinking is, I think all of those things are important, and I think I know how each one of them lines up together. What I would agree with is that I don't understand why we just named stuff randomly, seemingly randomly, just arbitrarily because we want it to be different than other things. I mean, maybe there's actual reasons that these things are called the things that they are, and I just don't know them yet. But when we get there, we'll cast some opinions on what we think. But I'm going through this slowly. I have an hour and 40 minutes before I have to go on WP Tonic, so we're gonna have some fun here. And I want to do more of this. I'm serious about this. Like, I think I know that the team, everyone that contributes to WordPress, is extremely dedicated, talented, and they want the thing to get better. I probably need to do a better job at like actually giving a shit about this experience and providing any sort of feedback that I can, probably in the GitHub. But that's again, that's Matt Medeiros' job as he fights his illness, as he watches this. We'll work on that too, though. We don't need this when Etch arrives. Yeah, well, so I would say that's a secondary thing too there, Sam, is like, I want to know how this works because I'm advising Etch, and I want to like know how the Etch is really, the cool thing about Etch is that it's like proper, so to speak, is like how WordPress kind of wants things to happen, right? They want you to build a top of the core experience. And the thing that I wish that I knew more about, and maybe one day I will like understand a little bit more, is all the underlying things that WordPress really gives you that you never see as like a layperson or even like a non-developer. It really is more of like a framework of a platform than it is like an actual builder. We're just now getting a lot of the graphical user interface stuff, right? Like the UI parts of it. And that part is not easy. I try to deploy as much empathy as possible. That said, I do think that there is a lot of valid feedback out there that if I was trying to make a really good platform, I would heed. So, and I know there's a lot of things to do. So I don't know. Dynamic data, my boy Lex, you know it. I don't want to get too behind on the comments because I was 20 minutes behind yesterday. But they don't have different. But they don't have different functionality though. It's just templates, conditions with random UX works. I just created some patterns for a client. Wonderful experience. Patterns and conditions are all we need. Keep it simple. Yeah, I don't know. I think. I honestly don't know. Tutor, what theme were you working in, like a different theme? Because I thought this is a pre-explorative thought. I thought that when you start to get to templates, that's where you're building like your, yeah. See, I thought templates are like, when you're in a page builder and you go to bricks and you go like, and you build your single, you build your archives and stuff like that. Stuff, shit I'm very familiar with, and I love the way that it works. Is I thought templates were more in that realm. We should probably start from a blank one, but I'm starting in 2024 because, again, I feel like most people would start here. But if I was building a website, I'd probably start and create like a create block theme situation. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like this, I thought this is the biggest problem right now, honest to God, the biggest problem is that you need a certified translator to translate the terminology from page building world down to core world is the way that I see it. Because there is like templates is kind of, I guess if you're in bricks, you have bricks templates, right? So I guess maybe that, yeah. And but it over in like Elementor land, it's like kind of like the theme builder. Yeah, it's just it's kind of crazy. But my point is, like, I think that this is like a different functionality. Like you're building these pages out, right? Like you have like well, I don't understand why we have I understand why we have index, but I don't understand why we called it in. I mean, I guess I understand why we called it index, but no new user is going to understand what index is. I don't know. For what do we need FSE when we have Etch, for example? I mean, we don't have Etch right now, so I don't exactly know. Yeah, I don't know if I can answer that. We might not need this. I don't know. Yeah, if it's gonna be a theme and a plugin, you can download the theme, then we might not need it. But I'm exploring today. But if you create patterns with dynamic data and then have conditions for them, they would serve the same purpose as templates. I feel what you're saying there, but I just feel like isn't that slightly different than like how we're accustomed to it in like page building world? I don't know if that's the right way to do it. Again, I got to play around with this more. Basically, the only difference is templates is pages, patterns is sections, but functionality does not differ. Yeah, but how do you build like a full like blog and everything like that, or custom post types and things like that? Like, don't you still need singles? These are the same templates as we had in classic themes. It's the same template hierarchy, except it's now visible to each user. Okay. So just so I'm caught up. Are we cosplaying a user experience with WordPress? I just need to know so I can ask the right questions or explain. So I don't know. We're learning together. That's what we're doing. Yeah, hilarious that they dumbed everything down but kept the word index for template. Yeah. Page 404. Yeah. I would get rid of the distinction and introduce conditions. Potentially. I don't know. Let's play around. Let's play around. Okay. Where the hell are we? All right, let's go back to the navigation. Okay, I already made my comment here about this little navigation thing that I don't really like. We're just trying to go off this as an example because I'm not going to build some random shit. All right, so if I okay, what the hell? I was just trying to edit. No, I'm good. Thanks. What the fuck? Okay. Am I doing this wrong? Is this how I reorder these? Okay. All right. All right. I'm already confused. Already okay, you had to click a button to reorder those. All right, I should have read that, but all right, that was a little weird of a. I probably wouldn't do that. I probably would have. Why am I? Oh, okay. Oh, we're reviewing changes. All right, so you're ready to save. Is there? There's one site change. Yo, this is. Is this okay? I'm asking questions because I'm genuinely confused. Is the reason that it's asking me all these modals and pop-ups and shit, is it because like it's actually has to like commit these changes? Because I'll give it a pass if it's doing that, but you would never have to do something like kind of like almost borderline unnecessary clicks like that in a different environment, I feel like. I also don't care about this, so I'm gonna remove home. Okay, cool. And I'll remove contact and whatever. Okay, so for the purposes of this, I really want to know how this works, even though I'm kind of already overstepping kind of what I wanted to do. But I'm gonna download advanced. If I could spell. Is this even gonna work? That's a joke. Ew. Okay, cool. I think we're good. Real quick, I just wanted to let me just do a tools just so I can again kind of like get my bearings straight. And it's fine. This does not need to be perfect. I think that's good enough. Now, oh man, this review changes thing is really annoying. All right, well, just for the fun of it, man, that is kind of annoying. We got like an auto save feature or something. Just out of curiosity. Okay, where is the button to add shit to this? Oh, let me get rid of that. So what do we got here? Conditions will be the only toggle that decides whether singles, archives, or simple sections. Ah, I see what you're saying. I think you're saying that you want patterns to be the word, and you want. I think I see what you're saying. You're saying because like in a page building environment, there's templates, and then in all of those templates, they kind of have like a template type, so to speak. I guess I get that. I'm gonna have to get there though to kind of fully put an opinion on that. But I kind of see what you're saying. Template hierarchy in WordPress. This is a nice chart that shows templates that are dependent on each. We'll definitely do that. Let me do that. Let me put a little star on that one, Jessica. That is a lot of pop-ups to reorder menu. Yep. I would agree with that. Do you want to allow yourself to do this? You got to ask. You got to ask. Do you want to allow yourself to do this? Click here. Are you sure? Click here. Are you really fucking sure? It's funny. FSE is a horrible experience and non-intuitive at all. I mean, I'm working through it, trying to be positive. Sorry about that. Yeah, tutor. It's such a good comment. I had to keep it on there. Would be easier if you just had patterns and used functionality. Yeah. We'll figure it out. Okay. All right. Back to the navigation. Okay. All right. How the hell do I add something to this? Okay. All right. Now we're somewhere else. All right. I see what we're talking about. I'm going to try to read the shit because I would absolutely not read the shit, but I have to read the shit. All right. So edit your site, design everything on your site from the header footer down. Okay. Using blocks. Okay. I do like the concept. Okay. Click whatever that little thing is to start designing your blocks and choose your typography, layout, and everything. Okay. The styles. Is that okay? Wait, where? Oh, over here. Way over here. Okay. Tweak your site. I'm honestly, I'm not trying to be a dickhead here. I'm trying to balance actually learning this and giving it a full fair shake while trying to block out the stuff that I've heard And also thinking in the back of my mind, it's like, well, okay, when I started with bricks as an example, because that's my most recent, new thing, like how difficult was that of a learning curve? Because it was not that easy for me. It was not bad, but it wasn't that easy. Like I was watching, Kevin's stuff, and I was like trying to think like what like all of the T's you have to cross and the I's you have to dot if you want to do it like properly. Like I was going from that, so that was kind of overwhelming. I'm not even concerned about that yet in this, and I'm still kind of a little confused on some stuff. So let's keep going. I'm hopeful. Okay. All right. I didn't read any of that, but all right. So we got styles. Okay, I've seen some of this stuff before. Okay, we can just. I don't know. Um, okay, let's think about what we're doing though. We are in the main nav menu, and that's what we're handling right now, right? So we would try to be building something like up here, for instance. So how can I do any of that? First of all, if I was a new user, I'd probably be looking for some place to start, and I'm not seeing that right now unless I'm in a bad spot here. Okay. Okay. I'm actually completely confused now. Where is the stuff that I need? How do I put like an image up here? Okay, wait a second. Time out. Am I not building the nav menu? Am I just putting links up here? Because I only had so many in there before and I could remove them over there. Like for instance, if I wanted to put, what I really want to put right up here is tools actually. But I don't have to like refresh or anything, do I? Can I just put like those are all pages. Can I put an archive up here? Actually, this might be my fault. Did I not turn on the archive piece? I really want full size. I mean, again, obviously, like we'll see what Etch comes to bring and everything like that. But like, just as a WordPress fan, I really want full site editing to be a good experience because that's actually my favorite part of building. Again, you guys know this. It's my favorite part of building websites. I'm not a fucking designer. Like, I'm not good at laying stuff out. I rely heavily on like frames and things like that. Like it's not I'd much rather, I love more of like the logic or whatever you want to call it of all of that. Is this thing on by default, this archive thing? No, it is not. You son of a bitch. Why would they turn that off by default? Jet Engine doesn't do that. Okay, so now my other question though, just a random question, is do you have to refresh this stuff like you do in Bricks to get the data back in? Which if you do, that's kind of like annoying, right? But I don't know. And I don't know if it would show up here, to be honest. I have no idea. Okay, I just clicked save. Why am I... Okay. Oh boy, where are we on the comments? Going from generator blocks to bricks was 1 week learning curve for me. Okay. Because I already watched a lot of Kevin's videos. Yep, they do help. I don't think you're building a header. You're only assembling the nav. Open sidebar. Yep, okay. But there's just... yeah, see, that part's confusing to me. Just a nav builder. Got it. Look how many different areas. Yep, I've worked in... They all look similar, but yeah, there's a lot of areas. 2 places to build a menu. 3, yeah. Hey, what's going on? Appreciate you being here. It's time to stretch it. Andrea got the funniest jokes. This dude is so low-key hilarious. All right, I'm lost on how to get this tools thing in here. I just want to put a link to my... I mean, can I just type... I mean, I could just type in the thing, right? But how do I... do we not have access to the archives to put them up here? You have to. You have to, because you had access to them before. I'm doing some... I'm definitely... Obviously, I'm doing a lot of things wrong, but I definitely feel like I feel like I was doing something wrong before. What's a block do? What are we adding here? What are we adding? Custom link. Okay, so these... So if you're... Okay. So if you're in here, this is like kind of a newer type of way to... Why would we have a space? I'm lost on what we're creating here. I know we're creating, but why are we putting a spacer in the menu? Okay, we're putting buttons in the menu. Okay, I guess that makes sense. All right, I'll throw a button in. Whatever, fuck it. Join my list. Okay. All right. I guess we can link this button. Is that the way to link a button? I don't know. I'm just gonna say contact because I don't care. And I want to go back to block. Okay, so you do that and you have an option. Again, though, guys, I'm already telling you here. Like I'm heavily reliant on. I wish I could Men in Black neuralize myself and then do this and then see where I was at because I'm definitely relying heavily on knowing old WordPress to kind of get around a little bit of this. Because here's the way that I'm interpreting this is right here. This to me reminds me a little bit of the menu screen that we're used to, right? Like custom link, like that's definitely like okay. So if I was back there, what would I would look at? There would be tools because I created tools custom post tab, right? So there would be tools, and then you would have a list of all your tools. And if you clicked like see all or view all or whatever, then you would have the option to get the tools thing. The one thing I would say is I do remember, isn't there a thing where like if you don't have any tools, do you have to have a you would never, absolutely never know this. And obviously this is kind of like an ACF to core thing. So maybe one day if we have stuff integrated, it wouldn't be, do you have to have a new tool in here for this thing to like register it like fully? Just be like, I don't know, like test or whatever. I feel like sometimes you have to have that for it to see all of the tools. I'm sure that's not actually going to work, but okay, back in here. I'm also confused. Okay, so if I click here, wait a second. If I click here, I'm assuming this is another, yep, that's another button. Don't want to do that. How do I, okay, undo works, that's good. Now wait a second. Wait a minute, how am I gonna, oh, okay, so this is like another area. I should pop this out, this would help, okay. Okay, this helps. I wish we could pin this. Can we not pin this? Duplicate. Okay, so these are navs. Okay, cool. Okay, great. Oh, we can add submenus. All right, we're getting fancy now. All right, so consulting. Great. All right, so I wanted this to be tools, but I still don't know. Oh man, we're behind on the chat. Hang on a second. Was easier to use templates in Dreamweaver 25 years ago than an FSE. Yeah, we're not even at the templates. I'm just trying to get the menu done. Menu management is the weakest part of SFC. I have lots of thoughts on that one, and I'm block editor advocate. I mean, I hope it gets better. Yeah. Can you add a drop down? I think, yeah, I don't have a drop down in my thing, but I'm pretty sure you can go like this, and then I guess just like that, right? That actually was quite easy. That was shockingly easy, to be honest with you. How do I get rid of it? Okay, I'm clicking. I'm not sure how to get back to that. Okay, maybe I just go over here. Okay, my first takeaway here is use this. Use the, is it called a document overview? Okay, use the document overview. That would be my, like really leverage this thing. That would be, because we got a lot of stuff going on over here. That would be my thought process. Okay, so I'm confused. Like this is a navigation element, we'll call it, or no, we gotta call it a block. So this is a navigation block, and all of this stuff is in here. That's kind of cool, I guess, that you could put all that in there. That reminds me a little bit of bricks in a way, like how you can do like all that sort of stuff. But then you have these are these navigation items? Is that what we're calling these? I don't know. I don't even see I don't even know. Maybe. Does it say in here maybe? Or is it just a post link? Just, I don't know. We're behind on the chat. How does Kevin Geary find time to watch YouTube videos? I don't know. Dude doesn't sleep. I'll let him answer that. What did you say? Writing up changelog while this plays on the side. Smart. How do you ditch that button on mobile with no breakpoints? I feel like you're asking questions you might know the answers to, but we'll try. They'll add a checkbox to everything saying hide on mobile. That would be something. Must be related to Elon Musk. The guy's everywhere, 100%. Even on Mars. Then another one that says hide on tablet, show on tablet, most intrinsic design. I think Elementor did have that for a while, right? Or they still do. I'm not sure. Without anyone knowing what mobile is. Yeah. Oh, such a noob. It's so easy to use FSE. I am 100% a verified noob in this live stream here. Everyone, not everyone. Classic mistake. What do we got here? Document overview is always open for me when creating sites with FSE. It's the structure. Yeah. You can rename a block. Can you find out how? Oh, great. We're doing challenges now. All right. When we talk about this, are we talking about? Okay, so if we're talking, can we rename this one? What the fuck? What is that? Wait, what? Is that a bug? Seriously, what is going on? Can you guys see that? What is that? That doesn't look like that's supposed to do that. Matt Medeiros, you're still here. Write that down. SpongeBob meme. Write that down. Write that down. Oh man, I'm actually trying to be completely serious. I'm not trying to be an asshole about any of this. Because again, this is not like me trying to be a jerk. I'm trying to actually understand this, and I will do more of these, and it will get better. But yeah, and obviously this I've heard people say the nav part is tough. So being extremely empathetic here. The only question that I have is I want to go back to this because I've tried to do this 6 times, like, and I keep getting distracted. What these tools things? Okay, I don't know what I linked up here. I didn't mean to do that. The link, what? I'm confused now. That's a custom link. Okay, now it's gone. Okay. My question is, if I added another thing down here, just as an example, and I had like a button and I move this around or whatever, this seemingly adds a custom link by default. I'm looking at the structure thing, and then you click a page, and then that must be just like a page link. Okay, that makes sense to me to a degree. Okay, and you can change all these things. Okay, it's whatever. But what I want to do is I want to add a block, I think, because I don't want it to be a page link. I don't want it to be a space or custom link. Is it oh wait, a tool link. Okay. But I don't want a specific tool. I just wanted the archive. Was there an archive? Did I miss the archive? That is kind of cool that pops in there like that. Let's go back. A lot of clicking. Home link. Is it it's not category link. Is it post link? Where do we do that? I'm not crazy, right? Like when you in the old way, you would have menu, and you would have, because I created tools, you would have tools over there, and you'd be able. I mean, I know how I can do this. I could just put the damn custom link in, but I shouldn't have to do that. I should be able to just put the archive, effectively the archive URL in there, and then I think it would change. I think I'm not 100% sure if it would change in the past. I also don't want to change my archive URLs, but you know what I'm saying? I'm not crazy, right? Your website looks good for a dark scheme version. Like it looks like you're saying it should get a dark scheme version? Or are we talking about somebody else's website? Because it's currently light, but I do think you could very easily make a dark scheme version with like a frames and ACSO. You think Wix will use this stream as a promotional tool? I mean, that's not the hope, but I don't know. I do also want to say that some other people might actually, this is a theory, could be completely not true. I think one thing that does kind of, again, like kneecap us a little bit is because we're so used to the other way that it might not even be the most, like, I don't know if people would say like old WordPress is the most intuitive. I don't think people would say that, right? But this experience being so different and being a little weird also kind of kneecaps us. I think some people, like maybe like your average Wix user, might jump in here and just like start doing some things and might be like further along by now just because they don't give as much of a shit at understanding it as like somebody like me would. That's a theory. If they can't do the thing though, and I have heard some things about the churn rate of new users in WordPress, that is a concern that we should probably be, working on. And I know we are to a degree. So Gutenberg highlight reel, unfair challenge. You can rename random blocks to like what? Oh, you can only rename random blocks. Is that true? Can you not rename the navigation one? Oh, that's a challenge. Make Mark sweat. There's no custom post type archive link option, which is something. Okay, I believe Brian Cords. I'm deferring all questions to Brian Cords on this. So appreciate you being here, brother. There's no. Okay, all right. Well, okay. Well then, fine. All right. So that is not an option. Okay, noted. Matt Medeiros, if you're still here, write that down. All right. So then the way that I would handle, okay, I don't like that my structure panel is gone because I absolutely need that in here. All right. So I need to be able to pin that. All right. So then something like this. So if I was going to try to do this right now, okay, in the current form, right, then I would basically just have to go like come in here and I guess I could just rename this one if I wanted to. However the fuck I do that. Okay, here, link here. And then I guess I could just say like tools and then change this to my thing. Oops, whatever. All right. All right, so I think effectively we have kind of created about media tools, consulting, whatever. Oops. Get in there. Oops. My pause for station identification. Oh, okay, we're good. All right, so about Media Kit, consulting tools. Good, great. Okay, we have, ladies and gentlemen. Wait, did I just reorder that incorrectly again? What the fuck am I doing? There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the menu. I mean, a couple of quick thoughts on this. Obviously, I was trying to figure that out and like trying to understand that, and the archive thing was like a little bit of a throw off. So, but in all actuality, what did I build here? Did I just build like literally effectively the menu screen where you just kind of like order the stuff? Like this isn't my actual header, obviously, right? This is literally just like a navigation, which in some ways is kind of interesting, right? Because you couldn't do something like this before. You can't even really do something like this in bricks. I'm not saying this is the best way or wrong way, but I harken back to something that a technique that I don't really know how to do very well. And it's from a Kevin Geary video where he goes and he tells you to put the button inside the nav, right? So is this all, I don't know, because we haven't looked at this anywhere. I don't know, where can we look at this? Can we look at it? Is this even lookable because it's not like actually anywhere right now? Probably is, right? Let's just, okay, what are we doing? Let's go here. Let's just go here. So my question would be like, if we were tabbing, obviously we can tab through that. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm a little, and also I got to put this, it is, I got to pin this bad boy. Hang on a second. Let's go here. Is this going to be like, semantically and all that, like good? I'm not saying like deep into it, but like do we now have just like a nav situation? Okay. So I think I'm not absolute. We're a little outside of the purview here, but I think that's what you want, right? Like you want like a nav and then you want all of those things in there, right? I think, right? So that's good. Like what I mean by everything, I mean like even the button, because a lot of times like if you use something else, like your nav would just be these pieces and then this would be somewhere else. So I think that's all right. I don't know. You guys can tell me. Yeah, nobody has accused WP and being intuitive. Yeah, checking back in, the menu looks the same. Yeah, it's coming together. View Matt Medeiros get Gutenberg to a more intuitive state with live streams like this and GitHub issues. I'm donating my 8% to you. I'll take it. I'll take it, Tutor. Appreciate it. You can do this in bricks, FYI. Oh, okay. Are you saying? Let me look at this. You just have the benefit of doing your actual header when looking at your actual page. Yeah, that is a little bit more cohesive. This can also be done with FSE, but Mark didn't find. Wait a minute. Are we not? Wait a minute. Wait. Stop. I'm actually confused now. Are we saying that I have not been in FSE land? Like, is this we're just in the nav so far? Yep, that's what I thought there. Nice. This is the issue I've always had. You need that link to look like a button on desktop, but a normal link on mobile impossible in FSE. Interesting. Well, maybe we'll get to mobile in a few hours. Send this to the core team outreach channel when you're done so they can see you trying to understand the UI. I mean, yeah, I think Ann honestly watches a lot of this stuff. Um, so, but I will do that. But again, I'm trying to approach it as kind of a noob, but also like I'm deploying some of my thought process. So I don't know. All right, well, I'm done with that. Let's go back to all right. So if I was a new user, I'm not sure where I am. Okay. All right, now I'm totally lost. Let's go back. Appearance, editor. All right, so we're back in. Somebody tell me definitively if I just click the button and if this is FSE. I think it is, right? So we have navigation. We made some comments about that. Okay, now this looks different. We can kind of see our different thing here. Okay, cool. My next thought is, so my issue now would be, I don't know if I would actually go this way, but my next thought is, okay, well, I have my header up there, which I have to have some semblance of a header, I would think. Like there is a header on this website, right? If we're clicking, can we click through here? Okay, now I'm, okay, all right, that's, all right. I was, somebody would absolutely do that. In retrospect, I shouldn't have expected that to navigate, but somebody definitely would click that. Let's just fucking, there's definitely a faster way to get back here, but let's just go. Okay, so we definitely have a header and a footer on this website, right? So if I know what a header and a footer is, where would I go? I would definitely click edit site. Okay, I like the idea of that. Okay, so I'm clicking up here. I am on a 404 page because I must have clicked from the 404 page to get that to happen. Let's not do that. Let's go here. Let's just click. Well, edit page and edit site. That's gonna confuse some people for sure. Let's edit our site because I think that's what I want to do. All right, so now there's this whole like Keller schema, which is actually kind of funny because can you see? This is a wild take here, but like using like actual just highlighted colors to denote this stuff, is everyone going to be able to know that? Not just know it, like know that it's a thing, but like is there like any sort of like weird accessibility shit going on there, like where you wouldn't be able to see instead of like some sort of like maybe like an icon or something, where I don't know, that's just a random thing because I've seen these things denoted. I think purple is like a template part or something, right? You have to like know what all these symbols mean. All right, so this is our header. Okay, so I want to edit our header. All right, great. All right, give me this damn structure panel back. All right, so here we go with the groups. Let's group it up. All right, there's got to be a button to expand all this stuff too. Matt Medeiros, write that down. Where are we at? This is back my FSE. You are in FSE land, but you can edit the menu here or edit the menu inside the header template. I see what we're talking about. Okay, obviously this was a couple minutes ago. So I'm in here now and I see that our navigation is in here. Quite confusing. Cool, in a way, cool, but kind of confusing. At this rate, you're not even getting to the hero section of your site before the tonic starts. Well, you know, the beautiful part about that, Matt, is that WordPress, like golf, is a lifelong game. And as long as it doesn't burn to the ground in the next couple weeks, I'm going to be streaming every week for the rest of my life. So we have time. And I know that you have time. You'll be here. But I appreciate that. I actually crack myself up. Okay, we're in FSE. Terrific. Now do this in the front with a few hundred people talking and asking questions. I don't envy your challenge position there, Brian. You did a fantastic job, especially with the CSS. That was a curveball we didn't expect coming. WP Dev, that's the worst part of, that's to Brian. The worst part of the speed build being interviewed while you're doing it. Yeah. Now being harassed while you're doing it, that would make for some great television. Whatever interface you go from, okay, whatever interface you go from this that is not the classic WP backend is considered FSE. I see. Okay. Got it. Thank you, Jessica. Color commentary would be far preferable than trying to interview it. I also think 45 minutes is the perfect amount of time for most single page layouts. Would agree. Bump to 45, people will be able to spend more time, meaningful details. Yep. Yeah, this is kind of confusing. 45 minutes and a panel providing commentary to participants that are less concerned about entertaining. Yeah. 4 minutes, table designed, fine-tuned using almost, yeah. Yeah. Ask Mark to do things in FSE. Yeah, we'll make that show. That's a new regular show on this channel. Yeah. Do yourself a favor, have the list view open at all times via the settings. Oh shit, okay. Make things easier. 3 dots at the top, preferences. Oh, okay. Is that here? Here? Oh, okay. Lovely. Great. Thank you, Jessica. I would have never found that. I feel like we could just have a little pin maybe, but I love that. Thank you. Lex learned that as well. Nice. Doesn't stay open at all times, even when you ask to. It's really bad. We'll find out. Heckle Mark. Yeah, I'm down for the heckling because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. All right, so here we go. Back to this. So now we are in the header template, which I'm familiar with. Makes sense. Okay, we need a header template. Okay, cool. We're not commenting on how bad the design of my website is. Okay, so can I don't even know if I can do what I wanted to do here. Can I just go like, yeah, I'll do it differently this time. I'll just go like this and I'll just say like WordPress. Oh man, the WP Explorer. Should I write that down there? No, I don't know. We're just gonna say WordPress guy. We'll say big WordPress guy. There we go. That's great. All right, so save. Let's save it a bunch. Seriously, I want to know too. Are we saving things like 18 times because like it's actually like really saving stuff? Like we're saving stuff to like file like no longer like to the database and stuff. I'm not sure why that would actually matter, but some of those things like are were kind of like concerns to me, so to speak, in page builder world, which I'm still in. But the fact that like I like the more cohesive experience and the the interchangeable experience of like what core can provide. But again, we just gotta battle this UX situation, user experience situation too. I don't know what I have on here. I think I just have little sunflower. That's great. There we go. That's fantastic. I should probably actually use real assets, but this is going to be probably a multi-stream situation, so is what it is. What is the easiest way for me to go preview this? Is it, what is it now? Easiest way to preview this. I don't know. I mean, normally I just have another tab open, but what's up, skating choreographer? Nice to see you again as well. Get ready to laugh at my pain here. What do we got here? Cool. Okay. All right, where are we at? I'm just gonna open the damn thing in a different window here. Let's just go like this. Duplicate. Also, obviously, big thing about the collaboration. Is that an issue? Like if I had 2 windows open and I just edited things, is that a problem? I don't know. All right, we're looking great. We're looking great. I should probably put my picture in there, but let's just, for the fuck of it, let's just do the little sunflower. Let's see what we can do with this sunflower real quick. Can I make this like a circle? Oh, I can click rounded. Okay. I'm not sure what I just clicked. Did I add something there or did I wrap that in a row? Let me undo. No, I think I just went up. Okay, so that selects the parent block. I just set that as the site logo. Cool. Okay, we can add filters. That's cool. We can crop it. Okay. Not trying to go too crazy with this part here, but column. Okay, whatever. All right. We could circle it. That's fine. Whatever. All right. Where do we go next? Why don't we, how would I globally, is this a global style situation here? So global palette. I'm a big red guy, much to the chagrin of other people, but I don't care. So, okay. All right. That ain't too bad. That's fine. Whatever. So picked our button, we picked our text, our background. We could have a gradient button too. That's cool. All right. Now that's our colors. What about our typography? Okay, so you can have typography on buttons. Okay, and this is all globally. This is all global. So this, if I'm trying to draw a similarity, this would be like in Elementor or in Bricks, where you would go and you kind of go to like your site settings, so to speak, your site styles, and you would do all that there, which I don't do because I use a framework, ACSS. So I'm doing a lot of that in there, which is more, I feel like, robust. But neither here nor there right now. Okay, so we can change our fonts here. That's great. This stuff isn't too exciting, but it seems like it works. Letter spacing too. You change this. Oh, cool. I don't. What are we gonna type in here? That's a lot. That's a lot. So we're just affecting. It is cool. I mean, it's if you know kind of a little bit what you're doing to a degree, like it's kind of cool that you can affect. You can affect certain things. Obviously, that you can do this with other stuff, but I'm trying to again stay within the parameters of this. Okay, I don't know what the styling is on this stuff over here. I didn't even. Okay. All right. We have a header, ladies and gentlemen. I guess I don't know. Okay. Wait? What? Oh, I had to hit save 6 times. All right. Sorry, my bad. All right. Okay. All right. All right. I mean, I could work with that to a degree. All right. What do we got here? Lex is also recording today, creating God rays and bricks. I have no idea what that is, but it sounds sick. Looking forward to that. You can't preview the template part. You have to go to the back, the front. Okay, good. Thank you to know. Thank you. Thank you. James, good to see you here, brother. Thank you so much for stopping in. Is it intuitive? I don't know if that would be the first word that comes to mind, but I would say I would say WordPress, obviously we know, is versatile. I would say the block editor and the FSE so far, from what I've seen, is reasonably capable. I don't have a problem saying that. We need to continue on the intuitiveness of it. And I'm by no means like a good website builder, and this is one of my first times like checking this out. So definitely don't really take that into account too much. But it's definitely interesting. How do okay, so are these just, I guess we are just classifying these as links. So one thing I was going to try to do, and then I'll move on, is I'm trying to think of a workflow too, like how I would have my tabs laid out up here. But like for this, are these just links? So if we go, like if we're, again, at the global style level, right? We have a global style, and then, obviously I don't think we have too much of a class system going on here, so we'll do that. But like at the baseline, right? If you were a brand new user, you'd probably want to be like, okay, I want my buttons to be red. I want my text links to be red or whatever, or hover to red or something like that. Those are the main things that I'm just kind of like thinking about right now. So can we go to styles, and can we go to colors, and can we go to links? And then just so we can see, our default would be like red. Are those not going to be links? Am I going to have to, are we not classifying these as links? It would appear not. Got it. Okay. That's a little weird for me. I would have thought that those would have been classified as links, and they would have got affected by that. Did I not save it? Did I not do something? Interesting. All right. Well, I'm sure you can change the color of these, but I was just wondering, I was just wondering, how do I change the color if I wanted to, like at an independent level? Are we clicking on a lot of, okay, not entirely sure. There's probably a different place to do this. But I'm I would not know what to do. Oh, God raises web design. Nice. Sweet. Appreciate you being here, Lex. Thank you. This is where you have to pop open VS Code and start editing theme.json. You know, I got VS Code down here in the taskbar. So stop everything you're doing and completely switch context to an ID. Yeah. Maybe these are specific to the navigation blocks I have to check. And appreciate you being here. Hello, hello. The navigation block itself has its own colors. Just close the sidebar. Close sidebar 17, open sidebar 37. You'll see the options. I like Brian. I'm not sure where 17 and 37 are. We'll have to figure that out. All right. Kevin, you got a question here from James. Saw your post about the overlap ACSS. That was sick. Can you drag a module around the screen and set a Z index? I don't know. I'll let you guys have that chat, and I will report back on it. Where are we going? Okay. Yeah, I'm lost as far as what to do there. So we're gonna keep pressing onward bravely. What are we gonna do next? We have a heading. What? Just for funsies. What? How? Where? When? Why? How do I? What is this gonna look like? Okay. So just for funsies, because somebody is going to go send this to their buddy on their phone, and they're going to be like, what do I do now? So, wait a minute. What? Oh, that's fun. That was weird. All right, this is a little weird. Yeah, I'm a little confused now. So, okay, so you have to, if you're trying to edit this, if you're trying to view this, so right now we're kind of like, we're editing the page, right? We could directly edit the page, but if you go into the template part, you can edit the template part. You have to edit the template part there, so to speak. Like you click it, you can't like, right? I'm not crazy. I can't like add a block. We got to be able to do that. Can I, just for fun, can I go like this right here? Oh, I can? Okay. All right. I'd say it's kind of confusing what you can and can't edit at certain times. That's definitely a little bit of a confusion. The other thing is, okay, wait, now I'm really confused. You can go, okay, so you can edit just the template part. Okay, so this is, I think, kind of what Kevin was talking about earlier, and I understand what he's saying. You can edit just the template part if you wanted to, or you can go to a page that the template part is. We haven't even gotten there yet, and I have messed with that before, like how it's assigned and put in there or whatever. I think it's not really assigned, right? I'm gonna go rogue here for a quick second. When I didn't even know what WordPress was, I was sitting next to guys at my former job, and they were building a whole website platform in ASP.NET. And for like maybe 5 minutes, I was trying to understand how that was, and I had like at the time, Visual Studio or whatever open, and I was like, all I remember is like you would build like the page, and then at the top and the bottom of each page, you would have to like reference in like the header and the footer, so to speak, right? Now, Brian, if you're still here, if any developer, anybody knows what I'm talking about, I might be completely wrong here, but I'm trying to like bridge the gap between like what page builders do and what like what I'll call traditional like development environment would be. And I feel like the time that I looked at this is more like it. So the thing is like you have to go to your page and you have to kind of like set the header and the footer rather than just like, can you like, maybe you can globally set the header and footer. That would be like an option. But all I'm saying is like, regardless of any of that shit, I was off on a tangent there. I'll get to that. But like, regardless of any of that, if you're on this page here, like we're on is this the home page or is this a template? What are we doing here? I feel like we're on the home page. How am I supposed to know? We have our, this is a template part, right? The header and the footer are template parts, if I'm not mistaken. And I can just go in here. I'm on a page and I can go do this. Or, right, I could go wherever the hell I find the template parts. Wait, there's templates. Is there a template? Where do I was just on the header, wasn't I? Wasn't I just building the header or no? Or was I just, okay, right here. Ah. See, this part is really, wait, what? Why does this look like this? That was strange. All right. So I think what we're saying here, if I'm interpreting correctly, is you could be on a page that has like this template part in it, the header template part in it. And you could be editing this, right? But you can also edit the header over in the actual, like, you can go to like the template parts thing, click on header, and then edit it over here. So you can edit the same thing in two places. Like, why? I feel like we need to pick one. But I guess I understand why there's why. I guess I understand why. And I'm not sure how like Etch is going to handle this. Kevin may have already, I'm behind on the chat. Maybe he already answered this, but like it's interesting, but like I feel like there's like I'd get very confused. Okay, so let's just do for funsies, right? I'm just going to say I'm a big WordPress dude and I'm like on the page. I'm like, I want to change that real quick. Cool. Let me save that, save that, save that, save that, save that. Then come back over here and I refresh this. It's going to say dude now. All right. I mean, I get how it works. Page builders, most page builders specifically with a header, most page builders like a Bricks isn't going to let you do this. They're just going to have this up here. You're going to see it. But if you wanted to edit it, you have to click on a button and then it basically takes you to this. To a degree. You might be able to still see it in there. Okay, I don't know. Yeah. Glad we're friends after all my jokes about your shorts. Yeah. My shorts, Matt Medeiros' shorts. It was great. Great time. When do you start with React? I think I don't know if we're going to get to React today. Did Mark start with TT4? Yeah, 2024, yeah. If so, it's already had its own opinions throughout versus starting with a blank theme. Interesting. Okay. Hopping on way late. You mentioned earlier about an experienced person testing. Check older Jamie Marsden videos or his daughters are test subjects. I haven't seen too many of those, but I know he did that. Yeah, I gotta check those out. You paste the template into the template like you do a block. Yeah. Okay. I got that. Yeah. It's referencing parts. Got it. The first thing I did when I dealing with FSE was install MicroThemer. I've never used MicroThemer. Build a hero. All right. Navigation colors. These have to be set on each navigation individually. I didn't find a way to globally change them. Interesting. Okay. So is that, but can you do it for the full navigation somehow though? Like where would I do that? Is this still doing this thing? Okay. When we say navigation, we mean like each of these independently? Or do we mean like you can go somewhere here and change this color? I don't know. Are you asking why template parts are cut up like they are? I mean, I'm basically just saying like I guess you can edit in two different places, which is kind of cool and also kind of confusing. There's a lot of UI cleanup needs to make cleaner what and where you're editing. Instead, they're moving on to data views. I think I'm interested in data views though, but yeah, we should probably clean this up. I think the user being able to edit a template part from any, you like the idea. Okay. Like it's annoying that Bricks force you the magic area. Yeah. I mean, I get that. The only thing I would say to this though, and I mean, obviously we're kind of foreshadowing to Etch is like, the only thing I would say is like, I don't like the fact that the one thing I'm concerned about is like, and maybe again, different audiences, but like for somebody that's probably using this right here, I don't like the fact that like, yeah, it's denoted here, I guess, that it's purple. But this is almost one of those times where I'd like to like warn the person like, hey, you're going to change this here. This is not really a part of this page. This is going to change everywhere. Hopefully, I guess they would know that if they're clicking on like the header. I don't know if you guys can hear my stomach, but I'm very hungry, I guess. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, so I don't, that's the one thing that I would say on that regard. But, but I like the freedom of being able to change it wherever I kind of want. I just feel like there's, I don't know, it's a tough one. I understand the magic area concept though. Yeah, we can't be playing around everywhere. It's silly. You have to open the settings panel next to the save button. Oh, okay. Let's do that. Navigation. We're in the navigation. Do we need to be in this navigation right here? Ah, can we pin that? I just, guys, I want it, and I want to love it. I feel like there's probably some good stuff that they have hidden away in here. I want to love it. I do. And I'm not going to give up on it. Never going to give you up. But I just need to understand why we're hiding the things that I need. I need these things. You know what? Also, too, I mean, I don't know, you guys can probably tell. I'm on a pretty wide screen here. But I feel like there's actually a good amount of real estate here. Like, I actually feel like they've done a decent job. The team has done a decent job at like putting these. Like, I don't actually hate this. I just don't know why it's like always like I need to go find the setting. You know what I mean? But I feel like this is like half decent. It's very similar to like a bricks environment or whatever. Obviously, Etch is going to change the way that works, but that's for people that know what they're doing too. Like really know what they're doing. I feel like a noob would absolutely need to see these things. You know what I mean? That's actually kind of the thing. Like, the simplicity thing is almost like it's hard to balance. I'm not saying any of these things are easy, but yeah, I don't know. All right, so there's no way to globally style that. That's what we're talking about, right? So we want the text to be just like this, I guess. Just whatever. Doesn't matter. Okay. Now, wait a minute, though. How do we have a hover? I thought the hover would be in here. The hover was on this and the other one, right? All right. At least we changed the color. That's good enough, I guess. Where are we at? Also, just a reminder, like the video because this is fun. Appreciate you, Lonald. Drop the likes. Needs a lock, unlock. Yeah. I think the main problem is FSE has both magic areas and changing templates wherever you want. Yeah, I mean, I feel like, kind of like sticking to one would just be more consistent. Yeah, it should stay open. Yeah. Matt Medeiros, still here. Write that down. The infamous magic area. A lot of places in FSC that feel like they're doing the same thing, but some of them have extra. Yeah, that's the other thing too. Yeah, just like the hidden functionality. Tabs. Yeah, tabs. Hungry, be careful. YouTuber creator faints while trying to kill. That'd be funny. There's no way a newbie can do any of what you're doing. Yeah, I mean, I would like to think that they could do some of it, but I do. It's very hard for me to know how much of my previous knowledge that I'm leveraging, right? I don't know. It's a tough question. I feel like one interesting thing would be, I mean, obviously I got to check out the other videos of people doing that, because I've had people say, that they pick this up right away. Like new people pick this up right away. Maybe I'm just thinking about it too hard. Maybe I should just like close my eyes and just start clicking, and just like, and beautiful website would appear. But yeah, I don't know. It's I don't know. I gotta watch some other stuff to see like how. I should honestly go watch Jamie's like daughters like trying to do it, like to see if like how they're going about it. You know what I mean? Or any like new person in general. Like, I feel like we're probably thinking about it a little differently. Like, our process is different, and maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know. No hover styles in the interface. All right, that's where we're going to JSON. How dare you ask for hover? 77 minutes in with a lot of prior experience and you have basic header and nothing else. Yeah. I mean, again, I'll caveat that a little bit with the fact that I am trying to understand it, and I don't know if everybody's trying to understand it. They're just trying to get the work done. And obviously there's a little bit of entertainment thrown in here. But I mean, it's a valid point. Global Styles complaining about this. Okay, gotcha. It's like being lost in a maze. Watch out behind you, Jonathan. Just saw Jonathan's. Oh boy. Oh boy is right, dude. I couldn't do this. You did this yesterday. You did this yesterday in speed build time. No way I was doing that. We're on the lazy river here. I'm just chilling, trying to understand this. Magic areas, like special bonus levels in Mario Brothers. Oh, what's a cool page that took me way out of my workflow. If a beginner spends 77 minutes doing what you're doing, they'll pick up the phone and call an agency or a freelancer. I mean, actually, okay, so that's a really good comment. I actually, that would be a good thing, in my opinion, potentially. What I actually think might happen, though, is they might go use Wix or something, which I think is actually happening, allegedly. So yeah. Who recommends something other than WP? Yeah, that would be a good thing. My brain is bleeding, and I know what I'm doing. Damn. There he is, Mr. BOC. Sounds like you need a few more hours in the meetups. They don't like it either, though, bro. I don't think, not for the most part. No way. Is it the big dog's birthday? Oh, shit. This guy's said, how do you know? Dude's got you tracked, bro. Cut him some slack. He's exploring. Yes, I am exploring. Thank you, Matt. Appreciate you, dog. Ooh, clicked on that 6 times. What happened there? Sales pitch for Webflow I've ever seen. What is Mark Smancy's real agenda? I have no agenda. I'm gonna explore. I'm like Lewis and Clark out here. I'm just exploring shit. That's funny. All right. WP Campfire. You know it, Kai. Thanks for being here. You're officially older than Jesus. Nice, dude. Nice. Damn, how much time do we have left of this? Should we try to build something? We'll build a hero, I guess. How do I even begin to do that? All right, so if I was going to build a hero, sometimes I do like heroes that are kind of like more spread across, obviously, like if it's the same style and everything like that, but obviously you could use like a class. I've done that in the past. Let's just try to build a standard hero. All right, so if I'm on the home page and I wanted to build something like this, say that loosely. We go to edit page, I'm assuming. I don't know. Actually, do we even go here? I don't know. Maybe should we cheat? Can we even cheat? Is there any? See, this is actually where I lose it a little bit, right? Seriously, like I'm editing a page now and I don't feel like I'm editing a page. I feel like I'm writing a blog post, but that's beside the point. Can I do this? Can I do this over here? So like if okay, let's just test it out. I'll just say test, just whatever, test. If I could spell, thank you. All right, save it. Never know how many times I gotta click that button. Let me go back out here. All right, so we'll get rid of that or whatever. But we have content on that page, right? So now, if we refresh this, what am I looking at? Is that a spacer block? What am I looking at here? What am I affecting here, chaps? Do the meetup leaders tell people to install Classic Editor and use Elementor? I think a lot of them love you, Kevin. Shot my computer. Elementor listen to they hate Elementor, yeah. Go to template with the sidebar and click show template. Template in the sidebar. Okay, are we talking about this? So I'm here. Okay. Template? No. Oh, wait. Are we talking about back here? No. Let me read that again. Template in the sidebar and click show template. I don't know what we're talking about there. Bearish on FSE for sure. Steer away from it. Da, da, da. Matt Eastwood. That turns me off. I don't feel like I'm building a page. Yeah. If you're looking at the page template, which is a template for all. Oh, I see. Okay. So that includes home, right? I see. I'm just now learning that those spacer blocks in the default template. I thought those were image placeholders. That's funny. Okay, I got you. Okay. So if I'm here, this is my what we would call, so to speak, right, our single page template, which isn't really, to my knowledge, like a default thing. Do you have to have this though? Or is this just like a thing that they just do? So like actually, let's just do it like this. If I just delete this and I save this and then I come back out here, this home is going to be gone. All right. I guess that makes sense. So this is our featured image. So I'm not going to want this. I might want it. I kind of get it. Where is this stuff? This is coming from. Okay, so this is coming from there. All right. I get what's going on here. It's for a page builder person, it's a single template. And if you're an Elementor person, like back in the, like it's a single page template, or it's a single template that is just conditioned to like every page, like all pages. Okay, so I understand what we're doing. I don't normally build like that though. I normally, like, especially the homepage is almost always unique. Also, okay, while we're here though, and we're still exploring, how do we go to, if I was on this template, how do I say I don't want this on the homepage instead of just deleting it? Because I've seen this before. I know I've seen this. Let's go here again. Okay, that's not where I wanted to go. Never mind. Okay, right here. Templates. Page note. Okay, I've seen this. Yeah. This is the opinionated part. Okay, I got it. Yeah, page no title, page with. Okay, I've seen this part. Pages. Oh, can you? Wait a minute. Can you not do that? Is that the point of this? Can you? How do you affect? Damn, we're clicking. We're clicking, boys. To the comments. Under status and author, there's an option to show the template. Okay. Includes home. Yeah, template. Yeah. Right. Got it. Yep. You have to go to home page. You have to go to the home page. Oh, okay. I got you. So are you doing this? I feel like this is a part that probably messes with people. So in FSE way, you have to go. Do you have to go to every single one of these and change like the template to something else instead of like to change it to something like this and then save, and then now we're gonna have like a different situation? And I shouldn't have like came over here and deleted that title. So in FSE land, okay, so this is basically a blank one. Because seriously, I'm just saying this because I'm not sure if probably a lot of people do know, but in my brain, it's kind of the opposite. It's like I build the template and then I assign the template to the conditionally to the things I want to see. Is that not what's happening? I mean, it's achieving the same thing, but I feel like it's doing it a different way. Like here, I'm going to the page that I create and I have to like say, okay, hey, like use this or don't use this. That's kind of what I'm seeing. And again, and my next question is going to be, is there a way to build the homepage? I'm assuming the answer is no. Is there a way to build this homepage in more of the full site editing experience where I can like just click right here? Like if I click edit site, I'm editing the template. Yeah, this is definitely super confusing. People are gonna get real pissed off of this. Like, if you click edit site there, I understand what it's doing, but we're editing that template. because I'm going to think, oh, I was on my homepage. I'm going to click this. This shit wasn't on my template. What's going on? So instead, you have to click edit page, and now we're editing homepage. And anything I put in here is going to be like on our homepage. So then if we wanted to like, build like a hero, which is how I would, how I'd build it, whatever. Can we just add like do we have like hero things now? Banners. Calling them banners. Oh shit. Okay, we're cheating. Save. Come over here. Reload. Oh, look at that. All right. This couldn't be any more confusing. I mean, it could be in, for English speakers, it could be in Japanese, I guess, but yeah. Tend to agree it's a little bit. Okay, if we're being serious, template parts will never make sense in a builder the way they do in code. Template parts are meant to optimize code. See, I'm probably doing a terrible job at explaining what I was trying to explain, but I feel like that's what I was talking about, where it's like it's injecting them, it's referencing them in the actual individual pages rather than like doing something that page builders do where it like dynamically almost sets them. I don't know. Oh, the Bunko Club will only ever have one member because she'll finish the website. She'll finish it. She'll never finish it. This is where the template hierarchy comes in, but it's a bit hard to explain via this text box. I'll have to check that out. I think I've seen that. What's it called again? Just template, WordPress template hierarchy. Template used to make my life easier, not harder. Don't use a pattern, build it from scratch. Nah, bro, are you trying to kill me? You're trying to kill me? Shane Gillis, you trying to kill me? Shit. What are we doing here, guys? What are we doing? I mean, that's perfect. It's like it's actually perfect. What was I gonna do? Okay, can't do anything there. Are we editing this? Oh shit. Okay. Okay. Well, it's kind of cool that you can, expand. We are editing this, right? Am I not? But I don't have any of these things open. Of course. All right. There we go. I don't know what's going on. Okay. Yeah, this is really irritating that you can't see. It's just jarring that this is here. You know what I mean? If it wasn't here, if this wasn't here and this was just the page, I would be okay with it. But obviously, a better thing would be able to actually see. The trouble thing that confuses me is this is the whole FSE thing, like the concept of it, is actually not bad. Like this is close to like what you would expect a page building type experience to be like, but you just can't do it there. So it's a little weird. Yeah, I feel like we either need to just minimum viable, like put this thing somewhere else, like put this up here or something. Or better yet, be able to actually build it where you can see like the full page coming together, I think would be ideal. All right, we are not going to build this thing from scratch right now because we only have 20 minutes and this might take 2 days. But what I do want to see is like how this is built. So this is a what? This is a group. We will do that though. I just didn't get to building anything today because reasons here. So, all right, we got columns. Then we got another column over here. And we have this. I mean, maybe I'll try to build it. We're not going to get very far. But just how is this working? This is a list. Okay, these are buttons. All right, let's try. Okay, maybe. Okay, so you can just throw in those patterns, but you're not going to know. Let's just try to build this one maybe then real quick. So this one might be easier, which might be a little bit of a cop out, but I'm sure there's some things in there. All right, so if we were on our page, so this is a group, right? Which is like if I was building this in bricks, the next thing I would be adding a section, another section. But we're just gonna do. I think you can do something cool like this, right? This part is cool. A little group. Okay. Do I want to gather them in a container, arrange them horizontally, stack blocks? Why would I want to stack them? Or grid? For that one, I think we're just gonna go like this. I can already see we're going to have some issues here. This would be a heading, I guess. Have you seen me? Forget the little eyes. I don't give a shit. Yeah, sure. It'd be an H2. And then what's our next thing here? Just give me that. And this is just text, right? Like that's just a paragraph thing. You just automatically put that in there. Those are going to suck. How am I going to do that? And then I guess I need another block, and this would be, I'm going to put the button, okay, the buttons, and then, I don't know, see all my appearances. Did I spell that right? I don't care. Yeah, whatever. All right, so the block in here, what am I going to do? Is it going to be a gallery? Is it going to be maybe a grid? Probably be a, they're not linked over here. They're just like whatever's. Why am I okay? Can I put like a 5-column grid? I also don't have any pictures on here. I came unprepared in the media space. Let's. Can you try? Can you just put like another group, and then go like. Well, actually, I think I just. Yeah. Can this row be multiple? Should I be using a grid for this? I mean, okay. Oh, what? Okay. Well, that's interesting. All right. Manual 5-column. I guess. I don't know. Do I look like I know? I don't know. Sunflower. Can I go like boom, boom? Okay. What? No. Okay. Where did my damn thing go, bro? Oh, let's just duplicate this. Control Shift D. Bang, 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 bang. There we go. All right, that was actually a half decent experience. Although we have a grid with currently no containers in them, so that was just kind of an easy one to do, I guess. What are we seeing here? Everyone should build a Bunko website from scratch. Yeah. Blue's loving it. Appreciate you. Did you pin the list view? I don't know what I'm pinning, bro. I'm pinning stuff. Stuff's pinned. Stuff's not pinned. Yeah, it does look like that. Unless I X'd out of it. Yeah. Row, which is group variation, is easier than grid. Okay, we got conflicting information here. No, real reason to use grid here. Unless you're going multing row, yeah. Oh, no real. Well, what if they have to stack though? Does row do that automatically? Dave Din, what's up, dog? I gotta watch your speed build after this. Yeah. We've been here. We've been around. We only got about 15 more minutes. If you put manual 5 cars, will. Oh, okay. I think that's why. Okay, see. Add a background color. This guy's setting me up. All right, let's see. I'm thinking here. Shit. Is this a trick? Can we not add background colors to groups? Oh, wait. Oh, fuck. Do we need a nest to this or something? Okay, so I think maybe I actually did this wrong inherently, so to speak. Like, in reality, I probably would have went section and then container, and then would have done, obviously whatever I need to do in there. So do we need to wrap this if we're not going to make this thing? Let me go here. Inner blocks use content with. Okay. All right. I think we need to wrap this, I'm sure. Is that what we need to do? Would somebody know to do that? Probably not. Padding, margin, blocks. I'm gonna just guess. I haven't looked at the chat yet. I'm sure you guys are screaming at me. I'm gonna say probably need to wrap this in a group block. Can I group it? Oh, you can group and group and group and group to your heart's content. I love that. Now, this part, how do you make this thing full width? I mean, I feel like it's right here, but I don't know. This is pixels though. View. I don't know if this is the right way to do this. That's probably not the right way. That's probably not the right way to do that. Wait a minute. Dude, what the fuck does wide mean? What does that mean, bro? Oh my god. All right, I'm gonna look at the chat in 2 seconds here. I wanted to give myself an opportunity to try to figure this out, but it ain't working. My one thought process was go like this. I know there's another way to do this though. I just don't know what it is. Yeah, I should probably change that. But key managers. So I guess I missed the part where flex doesn't work. I don't think I haven't seen the word flex. So yeah. I didn't get far my speed build. Huge respect to you, Marcus. I appreciate you, dog. Love your stuff as well, man. Keep doing what you're doing. You have to have a parent group. You have to extend it to full width. Little icon, random icon. It's stack. I see. Okay. All right. Well, let's try that again. All right. So we have this thing, and we're having issues with the whole, background stuff because we want to have like full width basically. We want to have our section technically to have the background, and we want to have our container not to have a back or not really to have a background, just be content width or whatever. All right. So let's group this, and then which for some people it would probably be called wrap. All right. And there's this thing. Ah, yeah. All right. So we got to go in here. We got to go like this and full width. I see. So then we have our style here. We have our background to like this color or whatever. Hooray. Hooray. I don't know what the hell I was doing over here. I don't know what that was doing. Actually, that's not what we want. Let's get rid of this now. Cool. And go back in here and just for funsies. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. All right, so effectively then you can't double click to change that. All right, I'll do it a different way. We'll call it like blasphemous. Is this how you're supposed to do this? I don't think that's how you're supposed to do it, but so like this would be our section, this would be our container. And then obviously we don't have any like default stuff in here, but we'd probably have some like just random 2, 3. What do you guys like? 4? We actually don't want, but do we want that? Is that gonna, yeah, it's fine, whatever. Wow. Okay. Can we, there's a fun one. Can we, it actually looks, why am I able to, oh, wait a second. Oh, wait, yeah. I got to turn all the font styles on, right? Appearance, no. What I'm looking for here is I was looking for a global way to kind of like center some of this shit, rather than having to do it all independently. Which there's, I don't know if people would actually think to do that, but I'm confused. I'm very confused about what this button does right here. Do I not have anything that would, okay. Nested. Oh, wait. So there's not really, right now there's not really any nested, well, I guess there is, but I don't know. If I go up here, what the, okay, so they are center already. I guess I need to do the text, but there's no way to affect text. You might not be able to do that anyway. I might be crazy on that one. Whatever. Would I have to do this every time I wanted to center something? How do I get this John here in the middle here? Look at that. Looks beautiful. Oh. Where are we at here? It's amazing. The struggles are insane. Well, appreciate you being here, Daniel. I'm not really trying to paint this in a bad light. I'm just trying to look at it. The worst part of blocks, wide content and full content. Yeah. What do we got? I still cannot get myself to use core blocks. I'd rather use green shift element blocks. Yeah, I haven't gotten to green shift yet. I got to talk to Lex on that one. I'm trying to decide whether this is worse or better than just Elementor shutters at this point with columns and rows. Probably hard to figure out. I mean, I like to try to give credit where credit is due. I don't actively develop an Elementor too much anymore. Davidson, I think, does a lot more than I do. But those things I think are gone, the whole columns and everything. I mean, they probably still exist on legacy stuff, but they have containers now, and honestly, they actually did a decent job with that from what I've seen. But I'm much more familiar with bricks now. Now I know why it's called blocks. It blocks us from getting anything done. Jeez. You don't always need a parent group. Okay. The way they've done this is backwards from standard web design. Okay. Bricks is complicated builder. I mean, it's obviously you can do more with it. So I mean, that depends on how you define complicated. This is just this is kind of. I had limited experience before today, and I'm seeing kind of what we're talking about. I mean, you can build a website. You can build a website with this. Is it going to be a fun experience? It depends on your definition of fun. But you could definitely build a website with it. So that's cool. If I was a noob though, if I was, I'd love to check out maybe like Ollie or something. I don't know anything about Ollie other than I think it's, kind of like another block theme basically, right? I just met Mike McAllister at WCUS. So like, I would love to like check maybe some of those out to see like just how the process differs. But, the fact that you can just spin this up and build this thing for free is objectively cool. But it would be nice if we can continue to get better UX because I think that's the issue. Is I think a lot of these other platforms that we'll call them noobs again would be like accustomed to, is that I think they're going to be accustomed to like pretty decent UX and UI nowadays in 2024, and then they would come here and they're gonna be like, this is. I know you. They're gonna be like, I know I can get this done. They might know that, but they're gonna be like, this is like really tough. So that's kind of my thought process, but I don't know. Side note, has anybody seen the new Canva UI? It's actually kind of annoying, in my opinion. They started hiding things. Like instead of just putting everything on the side, it's like you have to like hover over stuff to get things. And it's like it's honestly kind of it's like they were looking at like back here, like the FSE type thing. Just like, why are we hiding stuff? I mean, all I see here is Mark struggling to do stuff that obviously is simple and done in bricks if we were hand coding it for that matter. I mean, there's obviously, again, the caveat I would say there is like, I do think that some people, if you threw them into bricks, they also would be completely confused. I'll tell you truthfully, like when I went into bricks, I've never really used bricks without ACSS. And if you use bricks without ACSS, you have to do a lot of stuff to get the shit to look the way you want it to. It helps you a lot. So I'm not saying I'm not trying to say if it's like better or worse necessarily. I do think it's just kind of a different audience because this is just, I don't know, I'm trying to see it from a fresh eye perspective. But I don't know. What else we got here? Appreciate you guys all being here. This has been dope. Probably gonna have to run in like 5 minutes here so I can go to get on the tonic. Wait until he gets to having to size those images. Yeah, I don't even know where to. Oh, look, this full. Oh, that's just the resolution. Filters, borders. Yeah, I don't even. What we gotta. Yeah, I'm not even sure. Can we just change this though to like a row? Oh, that's cool, huh? Width and height. Can you put all of them at like just 200 or something? Or is this another practical joke? Well, I guess this is just like a straight up height though, right? This isn't like a max or anything. Now, why the hell are we way over here? What's going on? Yeah, I don't even know. We got to finish these comments up. Never frozen mail. How counterintuitive this all. I'm sure Kevin Geary. It's even best. Yeah, backwards messed up. Yeah, it's a little interesting. Yet some people love it. Maybe it says something about that. I mean, honestly, I would love to. The tough part there is like you get somebody that like like we could go look at like Jamie's videos or something like that, and like people that know how to do it, and still it's like, have we like was that an acquired taste? I'm sure it was, right? To a point, like sure people. I don't even know. I'm still looking at this. I'm like thinking, how do I? Oh, what the? Why did I have to read? Would that have just automatically done that if I say? Why did I have to do that again? Why didn't it just automatically? What? Where are they? What? Why is it? I don't know. I'm lost. I'm lost. Check responsiveness of your grid. I think I already changed it. Responsive controls. Oh. Yuck. But isn't it on... Isn't it on... what the fuck? Row? Row, group. Yeah, I don't know. I did change... I changed it. Oh, allow items wrap... What? Why? What? Yo. What are we doing? Yeah, that's tough. I don't know. Yeah, it's looking wild, boys. Contrary to what's been said, I found bricks with CSS framework, etc. very quick to pick up. Things I wanted to do for years are now easy to do. I mean, again, I don't disagree with that statement. The only thing I would say there, Steven, is like I feel like it definitely does, matter what the previous, your previous experience level was, which I'm certain that you've been skilled at this for a while. Bricks, what I think Bricks does, and I've said this before, it made me feel like a developer without code. Like I just, I watched Kevin's stuff. I was like, okay, this makes sense to me, right? Which is a huge deal. And the question is like, can something like Etch maybe, or maybe not Etch, but like something like can something make that sense, but abstract it in a way where it still makes sense, but it's not as like it's not like you don't the people don't feel like they need to take any sort of like like extra course to dive in to do like their DIY stuff. I don't know. I don't know if that is possible, could exist. I don't know. I don't know what I was doing here. I was literally just trying to re-justify these or something just for the fun of it, but let's finish up these comments here, guys. Thing is, if you're used to this, it's not a big deal. That's what I find to be so interesting. See perspectives from other people where they work with. I mean, again, there's a huge learning curve thing. I mean, that's like, or I'm not saying it's a huge learning curve. It might be a huge learning curve, but learning curve is always a thing. This is the first time I've looked at this in quite some time. So yeah, definitely. From Nomad here, Bricks is extremely complicated. Watch the video from WP Totes yesterday where he gave himself 30 minutes to create a blog, ended up broken, and he didn't know why. Interesting. I didn't see that video. I'll have to take a look at it. But again, I feel like I feel like it's a two lane street here with the complication, because like this seems complicated to me, but yeah, I mean it seems like there's just some intuitive things that we can continue to work on. So hopefully Matt Medeiros has been taking notes. Just kidding. Responsiveness. I get that. I know the business partner who is the blocks guy always amazes me. If Matt Mullenweg gets ousted from WP, can we stage a coup and install you all to give some direction to WP Foundation? Just thinking out loud. I don't know. Well, let's see what happens with that. We didn't talk too much drama here, even though the thumbnail kind of suggested it, which I was proud of that thumbnail. I thought that was... I'm not a designer, so this is kind of funny. I can build sites with Block Editor faster than Elementor and Bricks. I mean, I think once you get the hang of anything, yeah, you're definitely going to be really good at it. For the first time I was here, it was not frustrating struggling with workarounds. I definitely would say that categorizes bricks. Goddamn, there's a lot of comments here. Helps that I use grade 100%. We got to talk more about grade. I'd be screwed if I had to work with any page builder. You'd see me struggling, just like Marcus. I appreciate that. Um, let's see what we got. I've been hardcore with Elementor and Bricks user for years. I gave up the resentment against him just being appreciating. Yeah, I mean, this is like definitely. I would classify this as simpler. Yeah, for sure. Where are we going here? I'm gonna have to wrap, guys, but I really appreciate you guys all being here. We'll do this again if you guys like it. I mean, regardless, I have to continue to look at it because I feel like it is kind of my civic duty to at least know what's going on here. To a degree, I take that back. It's not my duty. I just want to do it. Just checking on some comments here. There's a lot. I really appreciate you guys. Anything towards the end here? This fuck. Just woke up in a fever sweat and can't believe you're still going to be talking for another 2 hours. I think it's only gonna be 1 hour, buddy. Yeah, just I don't know what to tell you, Matt. I hope you get better. I really do. I'm excited to chat with you about all the cool things and all you guys. I hope you had like an AI thing going or something, or you talked to Max and you had something going here to get all these notes if you were sleeping. So, but anyway, guys, thank you. Really, honestly, thank you for being here. Thank you for everything to this point. Thank you for watching me play around with the FSC and the block editor. I am hopeful. I know there's a lot of really good people that have done really good work to get to this point. We all have different opinions, different workflows and things like that. I want it to continue to get better. I'm trying to do what I can here to kind of like maybe give some feedback and, you know, try to keep it as productive as possible. But I enjoyed this, truthfully. I enjoy this exploration stuff. I'm going to do a lot more of it on the channel here moving forward. I hope you guys are liking it too. If you do, hit that like button, tell your friends to subscribe. Would appreciate it. But that's all for today. I got to go to the Tonic stream. I'm not sure if I have a link for that somewhere. I can grab it if you guys want to check that out. But yeah, appreciate all you guys being here. Let me grab it real quick just in case you guys want to check it out. There you go. I'll be over there talking with Kevin Geary, Jonathan Denwood, Kurt Von Onen. I'm not sure who else is going to be there. Should be a good discussion. Thank you, guys.